Let's go to the Pred one. The Brotherhood needs your help.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here.
We're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuator.
Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Great. That's just great.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Oh, right. Hallowed ground. Obviously. Just look how wonderful this place is.
Your mockery is wasted. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done.
Power up Optimus Prime, Liberty Prime.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here.
Liberty Prime has 5 million health, if you didn't know. But you also can't kill him because he's considered an essential NPC. Hey.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
He never told me.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Sorry, Elder. Fuck. I have a bit of a hard time with this whole respect thing, because I'm gonna be honest. This is not really... I don't really know how all this works. I'm not really a government kind of person. Oh, Emmett the cat.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
And he'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped.
That's cold.
Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
I will give him a chance.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
I wasn't planning on killing Dance in the first place, I'm gonna be honest. I've honestly, with the Institute and the Brotherhood and the Railroad and everyone, I've honestly just been telling everybody what they want to hear. And, well, this is no different. I like Paladin Dance. He's my friend. I care about him. I wasn't intending on killing him in the first place. I was just telling everybody what they wanted to hear. You know, it's hard to hold my tongue and to keep my mouth shut as I'm hearing all my fellow soldiers talk mess on Dance and everything. Now that they finally use a synth, now they're gossiping, flapping their gums and everything. But, like, I'm not gonna kill him. Because at the end of the day, all these factions and taking sides, I don't really care for it. Like, I care about people, you know? And maybe that's why I'm the General of the Minutemen. You spank my ass, I'll spank yours. That kind of thing. Look at that moon.jpg. It looks like there's a face on it. There's my air travel. Yeah, the turrets did respawn. Turrets deal quite a bit of damage, to say the least. Right. Well, the minigun turret isn't as bad. Those laser turrets are annoying though. They do so much damage so quickly. Minigun turrets do as well, kind of, but they're not as bad. That was quite simple. Dance.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
There's a way out, dude. Come on.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Knowledge that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
You're human enough for me.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
Can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
Because I'd be losing a friend.
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Yeah, there is that little problem to deal with.
Actually, I might have a solution. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
There's great mentats in here, just so you can have an extra edge when you're trying to convince him not to kill himself. I really like that extra touch. He's got all my gear with him, but honestly, or a bunch of my gear, but honestly, it's better off with him. It'll help him survive out there when he makes for the border and goes and starts his new life. Commonwealth isn't safe with everything crawling around, trying to kill him. Oh shit.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
Because he's not a thing.
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
What?
Dance wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate.
Oh my god.
How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
Listen to me.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
He saved lives.
Whether he's human or not, Dan saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn man. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Pridwin, Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
He's a mortal man. I'm not scared of anyone. You're my friend.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
Why not come with me?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Pridwin, at the police station, or at the airport, not only would I be killed, I'd undermine his authority. I won't do that. But if you need me to take the fight anywhere else, I'll be there.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Absolutely. Oh, there's some fusion cores up here we can get.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Ad Victoriam. Oh. Blind Betrayal. Nice. We're not gonna do tactical thinking because that will make us enemies with the railroad. I don't want to be enemies with the railroad because I'm a member of the railroad. So, you know, kind of a little snag right there. Well, this whole Brotherhood thing was kind of fun. I'm not really the military type. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll still run the ops and missions and stuff, but I'm not gonna go and destroy the railroad. Fuck that. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever been hurt so much by a mole rat. It did about 180 damage from this whole family of mole rats, but to be fair, I'm not as strong as I could be right now because I haven't eaten my queen steak and I also don't have well rested. So I should be a lot stronger, but I'm not.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
I like your armor, let's go. He's found himself a whole suit of XO1 now.
Ready.
Roger that.
Well, Dance is your companion, your enemies with the Brotherhood of Steel. Understood. Look at him, he's so cool with his power armor and... Dude, he's got XO1 armor, bruh. That's cool.